Folks, I am a big believer in message discipline and soundbite discipline. So going into every single interview with a particular agenda. Here are my 3 message points. Here are my sound bites. But there are exceptions to every rule. For most organizations, businesses, most of the time, having a specific message and planned sound bites is the way to go. But it's not one size fits all. If you are an industry expert and you have an opportunity to be in the media and the story's not about you, quite often you might not care what the message is. You simply want to be in the story. You want part of that real estate of the story. You want to crowd out your competitors. You want quotes. You want to build name ID. You want to build brand awareness. And in that case, you're looking for volume. You want to be quoted. You want to be quoted saying intelligent, interesting things, but you frankly don't care what the quote is as long as you're saying something interesting, intelligent, and they spell your name right. Now, as a small business myself and as a consultant and expert on speaking to the media and speaking to live audiences, that's the position I'm in. When I do media interviews, I'll be totally candid with you. I'm not going in with 3 message points most of the time. Occasionally it still works. But most of the time, when I'm talking to a reporter, I'm trying to completely overwhelm this reporter with great sound bites and interesting messages. So I'm going completely freestyle, and I'm kicking in to a high groove zone where basically everything out of my mouth is a sound bite without sounding too clunky and too gimmicky. I want to give this reporter so many great nuggets, so many insights of information with sound bites that their fingers want to fall off from typing them all up. Or if they have video or audio recording devices on me, they've got so much footage that they don't even want to think about doing more interviews. I want to shut down the story collection process of quoting other experts. That's my goal. And I want as many quotes as possible. And I want to make a memorable impression so that they think of me first when they need an industry expert. So if some high-profile politician has held a press conferences and is having a complete meltdown, I want them to think of me first, and I'll give them every kind of great soundbite analysis of what this person did right, what they did wrong, how they need to repair their message. But I'm going to give them a lot more than 3 messages and a lot more than 3 sound bites per message because I'm after volume. Now, this is something that's hard to do, just not because it requires extra brain power, but it's just too nerve-wracking for most people to do until they've done a lot of interviews. And I've learned the hard way. I've had some bad interviews, but I've also done, at this point, thousands of interviews. I've done as many as 100 interviews in a single day when I set the Guinness Book of Records for most talk show appearances in a single day. So it is something I'm comfortable with. If you want to be a true industry expert, you need to get to that point too. But don't try this until you've learned the fundamentals. Make sure you're good at having a message, sticking to it, and speaking in sound bites before you start freestyling.